Great morning, Chit Chat Kit Kats. I wanted to comment on the video thing that I put up yesterday about this guy's near-death experience before people freak out too much. Now, when I was in bed last night, early this morning was, the one thing that I saw in there, he didn't talk about another president. It was just 45. So my feeling with it is that we may have averted a bullet. And so I think that this is what would have happened if the insurrection had been successful and he was reinstalled. Okay? Because we have free will, okay? We have free will. So this is not died in stone. It was a projection at the energy at the time, where it was going. Just like doing tarot readings. It's the energy of the moment, and that can shift. So don't get too caught up in this. Now, if you see him, grab his chest and is either shot or major heart attack while he's doing at the podium, then okay, we might give it more credence. Okay, we might give it more credence, but as it is, don't get yourself wrapped up in it, and oh, woe is me, and we're all going to die, and it's going to be, yeah. So I would just leave that. We're all going to leave this planet one way or another. That's inevitable. Whether it's because some fool does an A-bomb, or whether it's because all of a sudden Yellowstone has a big blowout, or whether you're walking across the street, you're hit by a bus, or you're taken out by cancer. It doesn't matter one way or another. We're all leaving this planet. Our time here is limited. Okay? So, again, don't start wigging out and saying that this is definitely the way it's going to go. So I just wanted to put that caveat out there. It's interesting, to hear these things. Interesting, but I just say wait and watch, and we'll see where the tide is going. So like I said, this is the, what was playing out there was the QAnon storm type thing, And if 45 had gotten back in office, running the country, yeah, that could happen. That could have happened. I would have thought that maybe somebody would take him out and, stormtroopers dragging people out of their homes and all of that stuff. That's straight out of QAnon craziness. So, yeah, take it with a grain of salt, okay? Take it with a grain of salt. So moving along, okay, Trump org has just been slammed, okay, so Trump org is going down in flames. Yeah, Trump org is going down in flames, so we'll have to see what happens. So let's pull cards and see what is happening with the Trump org now that it's been indicted on all of the charges, found guilty, 17 times. I would say that the Trump org is no more. Okay. So let's, I'm still shuffle here to look at Trump org stuff here. Okay, so what we have at the center of it is money, 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 money. It's a loss, okay? Their full cup, they got the full cup overflowing with this, that the wheel has caught up to them and their contracts. So what's going to happen with their contracts now? They've got their full cup of abominations going here, and money loss, because no bank, no lending institution, no place will work with him now. Okay. The only thing he might be able to get is some overseas zealot, you know, that, but even that he's lost because he's got no cachet anymore. He's got nothing to give him. He's not president now, and he will not become president again. So what's he got to trade? Oh yes, he still has those documents, but they're watching him like a hawk with those now. So what we have here going into it, the past here, bad luck. Not looking good for the Trump organization. They've been tempered, okay? And having their foot in too many places with the lovers, those with other people working with them, okay? It's about their, in the past, you know, they were able to get people to work with them, but this is bad luck now. It's not going to pan out. So what we have now, yes, communications. Okay. Fishtails of communications with actions going forward. The health of it. So I'm sure there are a lot of lenders and other things that are in communication with him now about taking action. Okay. I wouldn't doubt that there will be a number of banking institutions and people wanting to foreclose on a lot of properties that he has, but let's look and see what we have. Going forward, the key, so what we're looking at now is the challenge. Yeah, the key is buying and selling. Okay, good luck with that. After being handed this judgment, the buying and selling, the strength of it. Now, yeah, he's got a fight on his hands when it comes to making any kind of deals any longer. They're coming after him, okay? That's it. They're coming after him. The clarification is the luck he's had with his properties. let's see what's happening with the luck with his properties now. That he was in cooperation with people. Okay. And his family, that's also my card for his family. The Trumpian organization, all of them, they're walking away from him. Okay. They're distancing from all of the 45, yeah. Beware, unexpected enemies, okay? So people are now going, these guys are crooks, they're thieves, it's been proven in court, they're going down for the count. Nobody is going to work with any members of the Trump family because they're all part of Trump organization, okay? It's closing down. Now, the name Trump, rather than being able to sell his name on all these buildings like he's done, which he's done overseas, he's selling his name. He's not actually investing in the buildings. He just sold him the use of his name, okay? But that's drying up. Nobody wants to have the name of a convicted crook criminal organization. Look, we're in league with a criminal organization. Don't you want to come stay here? Okay. So all of that's going to go away. Okay. Just recently was saying he wanted to build all these houses on the Doral golf course, because that's going down in flames. Who's going to work with him to build housing there now? Everything's drying up. I just see it like a tumbleweed, dried up, blowing in the wind, and there's no moss. Rolling Stone gathers no moss, no green for him anymore. It's dried up and it's gone away. So Trump organization is going down in flames. The name Trump, rather than trumping something in a good way, they have been trumped themselves. Okay, so yeah, not looking good for the Trump family today. It's now become a dirty word. Okay. So it's kind of like, yeah, you're so Trump. You're a criminal. Okay. I wouldn't want to be called Trump. You're so Trump, you're such a criminal. Okay. So anyway, leave that here. It looks like it's not going to go well. Nobody's going to want to be connected with them now that they've actually got the criminal. And now they're looking at going after Trump himself. Now, Bragg had the ability to do that before. They were ready to move on Trump, but because he was president, Bragg went backpedaled, and we had the two prosecutors, remember, the ones quit because they were ready to move on it, and Bragg said, no, this is too hot, I'm not going to do it, he's president, Well, now he's ready to go after him. Now that 45's got no cachet anymore, okay, they're saying, yeah, well, he's in the toilet now, so let's just flush it, and I'll be the grand flusher now that he's out of office. He's got no cachet anymore, so now I'm ready to flush the toilet, so now we'll go after him. Okay. Well, Bragg is not making himself look so great because we all see what's going on. They were ready to move on 45 before. They had the goods on him. Okay? They already had the goods on him. So we'll have to watch and see what happens now going forward. But now They're ready to move on him rather than just the organization. Now they're ready to go after the head of the rotting fish, which would be 45. Okay. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, 45 is going down in flames. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. Letitia James is after him. I mean, the Georgia thing, they're after him. He's got so many lawsuits and things coming out, criminal things, stealing of the documents. So yeah, unless he collapses from a heart attack, okay, and he gets out of it that way, which he's not going to get out of it. When he gets the other side, he's going to have to look at all of his reckonings. But whether it's on this side or the other side, make no mistake, the hammer is coming down. He's being squeezed, okay? I just see him like they used to do in the witch trials, where they put the, you know, you have the guy and they've got the wood on top of him and putting all of these heavy stones on to crush him to death. That's what I see. He's in there, and the stones are one after another being pushed on there, and he's slowly being crushed. So yeah, not going well for him. So yeah, he may wind up having a heart, being taken out with a heart attack, because I'm sure that his blood pressure is skyrocketing with all of this stuff coming down. Because now, you know, he was feeling cocky and feeling confident before, but now the courts have turned on him. He was able to use the courts to his advantage for all these years. He's a slippery snake when it came to it. And he had it all figured out. Lie, deny, you know, keep putting it off, take it to another court. It's not working anymore. Now they're expediting this, and he cannot hold it up forever, because they're on to his game plan, and everybody knows it now. So they can't cover for him anymore. So yeah, he's on the chopping block. I see him trying to put his hand in this thing, and the chopper comes down. He's like, you know, he's used to it. He wants to put that hand out there, but that chopper's coming down. He's like, hey, you know. So that's going on with him as well. On the chopping block now, and slowly being crushed. And yeah, he is not having a good day. And the minute these things start getting pulled away, I expect to see Melania making the exit. You know, she's still got, you know, the comfy life, her spas and all of the stuff, and the big, you know, living in her palatial place, but all of that's going bye-bye pretty soon. He'll be lucky to have a hut on the Ganges by the time they're done with him. So we'll watch and see what happens. So thanks for tuning in this morning. I'm going to continue to have my coffee, and yeah, chillax. We saw that Warnock won, okay? Walker is out the door, so we're doing good in the Senate. We've got an extra seat in the Senate now. And the only thing that the Repugly Uglies have in the House is, we're going after Hunter Biden's laptop. That's it. Oh my Lord. So yeah, the dirtier Trump looks, the more they're going to try to go after Biden and make him look dirty, but nobody is dirtier than Trump. There's no way. But they're going to do their level best to try to dirty Biden. although Biden's son never worked for the government, unlike 45's little demon spawn children, which were all on the take in the government, okay? But they're going to do their level best to try to connect Hunter with his daddy and make his daddy appear dirty. So yeah, good luck with that. So let's see what happens. You know, again, we have free will, so what direction are we going to take this? I think we've dodged a bullet. Okay? I think we've dodged a bullet, and enough people stood up and said we're not having it, that this can get turned around. So again, don't freak out too much. Let's go forward and see where this is all leading us. So much love and light to everyone, and I'll see you online. Don't forget, if there's a question you want to see read on, topic you want to see discussed, please put it in the comment section. For those that have been here long term, always good to have my tribe here. For those that are just tuning in, if you've enjoyed this, please give a thumbs up. That really does help the channel to get seen. It tells people this is worth watching, okay? So if you've enjoyed it, give your thumbs up. For my one little hater out there that puts a thumbs down on every one of my videos, good luck with that. Have a good day, or not, up to you. But we'll just go forward. Thanks for tuning in.